Hey everyone, it's Vintage Vinny and welcome to an estate sale haul. Everything that I'm going to be sharing with you today came from an estate sale that I went to with Dad after the Glen Burnie flea market. So I don't get to go to estate sales very often because we just don't have them around here. You have to go out into Frederick County or near Baltimore and such. So I typically go to the indoor flea markets, the antique malls, thrift stores, etc. But sometimes I forget how good an estate sale can be because you just don't go to them all the time. Anyway, so I want to say I spent a little over $100 on everything that I got. Of course, some things are going to be for eBay. Some things will come right to a live sale. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in, shall we? So this estate sale was of a former teacher, and I think she had moved. Or she got moved into an assisted living or something. And she had a lot of stuff. We got there, I think, on day 2 or 3, and there was still a ton in the house. So, and there were a lot of things from many different eras all over. And yeah, so let's go ahead and jump right in. So a lot of the things that I found were in the basement, or kind of up in the main room where the dining room and such was. I found the Santa Snow Spray. I want to say it's a bit older because there's not a barcode on it. It has a 5-digit zip code, so it's after 1963, but I thought that was really cool and would be neat to display at Christmas time. On my special little bust here, I did find this necklace. Unfortunately, one of the rhinestones is missing right there, but I think you can go to Michael's and get replacements. I just don't know what color to use. So we've got, looks like a pink, like a clearish, almost like yellow, red and blue, orange and pink, blue and green, pink, so maybe an orange? No, because there's orange right here. So I'm not sure what color to put there. Maybe if I do a Google Lens search, I can find the exact same necklace, and I can determine what piece goes there. So I thought that was a very interesting piece. And funny enough, right before we went to this estate sale, I was thinking about this book here, The Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats. I remember reading this book in elementary school, and I loved it, and I was thrilled to be able to find a copy of it. Now, this is from, I think, 1978, and the book was originally released in 1962. But I am thrilled to have a copy of that because I love that book. Running with the theme of jewelry, I like pieces that are very unique and fun. I love this sun brooch, great for the summertime. I don't believe there is a maker's mark on that, but I just really liked it. And yeah, so that'll be a fun piece to have. Maybe I'll put that in my junk jar, or maybe I'll find some way to display it somehow. Now, I thought I really had scored big with this angel brooch here. And I thought it was a Givenchy because when I Google Lensed it at home after I had purchased it, I thought it was a Givenchy, but, upon further inspection, a lot of Givenchy pieces are marked, and this one is not. So I'm thinking that this might be, not a knockoff per se, but a lesser... It's not a Givenchy. Let's just put it that way. The Givenchy pieces, I think based on what I saw, there would be a rhinestone right here. So it has all the pieces, or all the features that made it look like that, but when I look at one that's actually marked with the stamp and everything, there is a piece right here, and of course it's stamped on the back of the wing. So this one is not, but I'm sure somebody out there would still like to have this. I'm going to do a little bit more research and see if I can find out who actually did make this piece, because who knows, it could still be something. Just not a Givenchy like I hoped. So this was interesting. This is just a clump of different stones here that's made of a necklace. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this. I don't know if there's somebody out there who would maybe take this apart and craft with it or what, but I was attracted to all the different colored stones, and I think somebody did make it because look, you can see remnants of like string and such on here. But yeah, that was a fun find. I believe that this is, oh, I forget the name of the pottery company that made this stuff. I think it's like, oh, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know that people do collect those pieces, so I, of course, picked that up. This is an old Christmas tree. It's got a bunch of, like, pipe cleaners and different mercury glass beads and bells and pipe cleaner candy canes and such on it. It did have a ceramic base, but it was cracked. So I, of course, just took that. Oops. I had a measuring tape on me. So I did also pick this up, and I'm sure some of y'all are probably wondering why. This is a White House ornament from 2009. And this one, I remember my grandmother getting these. And this is what it looks like. It's very pretty. It's blue. It's got a picture of the White House at wintertime. And it says White House Christmas 2009. And we still have this ornament. Christmas 2010 was the last Christmas we had with my grandmother because she passed in February of 11. But yeah, this is probably my favorite one that she had. And I was thrilled to be able to find another one. So you can't really say no to that, can you? Alright, so I did find a June 1959 McCall's magazine. So that's going to be fun to pilfer through, I'm sure. I can't wait to really go through that because I'm sure there's some great images in here. I don't really go for a lot of magazines anymore just because I know that they can pile up, and they have for me in the past, so I try to just stick to the movie star ones because those don't pile up too fast. At least not like Better Homes and Gardens and McCall's and all those other ones that they made for years and years. This item, unfortunately, was not worth picking up at all. Sometimes you just don't have time to look everything up at estate sales because you have to grab and go. So I thought, this is brand new and sealed, and it might be worth a little bit of something. So I looked on both eBay and Amazon, and it unfortunately just is not worth selling. So into the donate pile it goes. I did also get a, I was about to say Raggedy Ann, Ring-a-Ling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus souvenir program from 1977. That's really cool to look through, of course. I may sell that. I am not 100% sure just yet. And behind it, like I said, this house had so many different things from different eras in it. I think this was popular in the 30s, maybe. It's just an image, like a cutout image of a lady, and they put lace on her. So I thought somebody might like her. I may bring her to my sale Saturday. We will see what happens. So I also picked up this, I think it's supposed to be either a teenager's or probably a young child's outfit. I just loved the whales. So the shirt is blue with a green whale, and then the skirt is green with blue whales. I just thought that was really, really cute. And you all know I love the nautical stuff, so when I saw this, I was like, even though it probably won't have too much value, I just thought it was neat. I also grabbed this, I think it's a child's house coat. As you can see, it's pretty dirty. I'm sure if I put that in the washing machine, it'll clean up nicely. It was made by Growing Girl, and it's a size 7. Of course, this tag is very, very faded from over the years. It says size 7, of course. I will look this up just to see if it goes for anything. I'm not sure that anybody buys vintage kids' clothes, only because I know that people aren't really dressing their kids in this stuff. But it was different, and yeah, very, very neat. So we're kind of at an awkward angle here. I laid this out flat because I don't have a hanger for it. This is a girl's Columbia jacket. It's lighter material, so it would be good for, early spring or maybe even into fall as it starts to get a little cold again. It's a size 14 to 16. I thought it was maybe a young lady's, but I think it's more of a girl's. Of course, because it was in the basement, it is a little bit dirty. So, of course, before I sell this, I am going to wash this. I thought about maybe bringing it to a sale. I don't normally like to bring clothing to live sales, but, there's a first time. Well, actually, it's not true. I've sold a couple pieces during the really bad part of COVID at my live sales, but I thought, why don't I give it a try? I'm sure somebody has a daughter or granddaughter that is in need of a jacket for the springtime or into fall or early winter. So you can use this for 3/4 of the year. And I think I got it really inexpensively, so I can probably offer it at the sale for a very good price. Because I know Columbia stuff, depending on where you buy it, it can be very expensive. So, of course, I'll offer this at a very reasonable price. And I think I said, what did I say the size was? 14 to 16? Let's see what the tag says. Yep, 14 to 16. So I of course, will have this washed and prepped and ready for the sale on Saturday. I spotted these pillows in one of the bedrooms, and I just knew that they had age to them. I would say these are probably from maybe the 40s, 30s or 40s. This is a cover, like a covering on top of it, almost like the same material. I don't know how to describe it, but anywho, it's got a nice design on it. You got kind of a heart-shaped one, and then you've got this rectangular one. I'm unsure as to how to sterilize these. I think maybe I'll just spray them with Febreze and let Febreze do its magic, because I feel like maybe the washer and the dryer might be a little bit rough on them. So I'm just gonna probably spray them with Febreze and make them smell good and hopefully kill the bacteria. Or maybe I'll use Lysol. Something like that, just to sterilize it, and that way whomever's house it goes into, it can just be put right on the couch or wherever. So these were probably the best find at the estate sale. We have a perfume bottle here. It's made of metal. Is this called filigree? I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's very ornate. I'm not sure of the age. It could be 60s. It could be much older than that. But that was a good find on my part. I think they were running a sale or something. I think these were like half off or something. I don't remember off the top of my head. And then here's the box. It's a little bit bent or jagged or something. I don't know why. But it opens up. Oh, let's pinch my finger. It's got a glass top to it. I think this is a jewelry casket. Like a 1960s version of a jewelry casket, not an early 1900s one. And then I spotted this in the dining room. This is I think it's Czech Bohemian cut to clear purple amethyst goblet. In good condition, no cracks or chips. So I had to get that. And yeah, so those were my finds from the estate sale. It wasn't a whole lot, but I am tickled with what I was able to get my hands on. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with the jewelry casket and the perfume bottle. I'm kind of contemplating keeping, because I don't get a chance to find stuff like this for, relatively reasonably priced. I think this would be cool to put out at springtime. Kind of neat, very interesting. I'll definitely be selling the cut to clear Bohemian piece. That's probably going to be in my eBay store. I'll actually probably list it right after I finish filming this video. So if that's something you would be interested in, link to my eBay store is down in the description box below. I have over 500 items listed, so feel free to browse, and if you see something you like, you can make me an offer if the offer is available. So I will see you all in my next video. Take care, guys.